It's me again. I am not ranting today. I am going to go over some things that I kind of learned about myself. I ain't even going to say learned about myself. These are things that I need to do because I haven't really been doing them. So, y'all remember the book Life Lessons for Women? I've been reading that, so now I am on to chapter 2, basically. I don't even know how they break them down. It's broken down all kinds of weird ways. So the first chapter was all about me, Wrote a love letter to myself, found some things out about myself, right? This time it was going through and like helping you to prioritize things. So some of the things that I learned from reading that chapter is that my priorities are all over the place. I think that I have priorities when really my actions are not measuring up to what I say my priorities are. The things that I consider to be of value and to be a priority, I'm not spending as much time on them as I should, but I'm spending so much time on the things that don't matter, right? So, one of the commands I am starting to say to myself, and these are things that I need to say to myself every day if I need to write it down on my mirror, like I currently have words of inspiration written on my mirror or in my car, whatever I need to do. These are the things that I need to say to myself. I'm getting my priorities straight. I'm getting my priorities straight. I need to list my priorities, which I have done in the past. And I need to get my priorities straight. I need to start spending more time on my priorities. My life needs to reflect. My life needs to reflect. Keyword reflect. My life needs to reflect my deepest held values and beliefs. So I need to get my priorities straight. And my life needs to reflect those priorities and those values. So wherever I'm spending my time at, that should be what my priority is. And if it's not, then I need to change those ways. So, one thing I will say to myself every day is I am reorienting my life around what is most important to me. Because that's what I need to do, right? I need to reorient my life around what is most important to me so that I can get my priorities straight and keep them straight, and my life will begin to reflect my deepest held values and beliefs. Honey. So, I am learning to be realistic with my expectations. Oh my goodness. Because my expectations for everything in my life are out of this world. Like I have no cap. Like whatever I believe, it can be achieved, honey. And that's just how I think. And yes, it's a good thing to think like that, but to a certain extent. Like I go overboard sometimes. There's so many things that I want to do. I don't have enough time to do all that. I don't have enough money to do all that. I don't have enough support to do all those things. So I need to learn to be more realistic with my expectations of not only myself, but other people. Something that I've learned in the past years is that you have to meet people where they are. Some people are not ready to go to full distance. Some people still need a little bit more guidance. I am one of those people that needs a little more guidance. So I am learning to be realistic with my expectations. I am reorienting my life around what is most important to me so that I can get my priorities straight and my life will start to reflect my deepest values and beliefs. Honey. I am also building trust and self-respect. I don't think y'all heard me. I am also building trust and self-respect by keeping my commitments to myself. Not to my mom or my daughter or the guy Joe at the corner. Myself. Keeping my commitments to myself. That can be a hard one for everyone. We always want to reach out and help everybody else and do the things that they need us to do. But when it comes to us, we are so reluctant to really go out there and do those things. We say we're going to do it. We speak a good game. but we don't actually follow through with those things. And I am one of those people. I will say, I'm not going to do that and da-da-da. As soon as Tommy Joe hit me up, I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I can do that. I'll help you. Knowing I don't got no time to do all that. So no, I am building trust and self-respect by keeping my commitments to myself. So again, I'm getting my priorities straight. My life will reflect the deepest values and beliefs that I hold. I am reorienting my life around what's most important to me. I'm learning to be realistic with my expectations, and I'm building trust and self-respect by keeping my commitments to myself. We shall see how this turns out, okay? The next step of chapter 2 was to list the things in your life and go through and figure out what's working and what's not. So it was relationship, family, money, health, career, social life, spiritual life, and hobbies. I have yet to do that yet, so I'm pretty sure that the next video will be about that. But today I'm going to leave it at this because somebody else probably needs these same commands. And I say commands because you need to say things over and 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 over again for it to stick. You need to see these things over and over and over and over and over and over again to believe it. So when I say I have to write it down on my mirror, or I have to write it down, put it in my car, or right in front of my desk at work, I am not lying. I literally do those things because I'm getting my priorities straight, honey. Because my life is going to start to reflect my deepest values and my beliefs, honey. And I'm going to reorient my life around the things that are most important to me. I'm learning to be realistic with my expectations. This is helping me to be realistic with my expectations. And I'm building trust and self-respect by keeping my commitments to myself. This is a commitment that I made to myself to develop myself, continue to develop myself as a woman. And I have to keep pressing forward. That's the only way that I'm going to get better as a mother, a daughter, a wife, a girlfriend, whatever I will be, a woman in general. This is the only way that I will continue to develop and become a better person, is by reflecting on the things that I have going on and evaluating the things that I got going on. Whether it's good or bad, I will determine that as I reflect, right? You guys should do some reflecting too.